I'm Rob May, MD of Ramsack, and welcome to Cyber Chat. Now, according to the FBI, there's two types of organisation. And when I first heard this, I heard this direct from a speaker from the FBI who happened to be at an event that Microsoft were running in their UK headquarters in Reading. And what he said was there's two types of organisation: those that have suffered a cyber attack and those that will suffer a cyber attack. And that in itself is quite a quite a wake-up call for many people. And the next time I heard this, it was the same speaker, and this time I was with Microsoft in Canada. I was in Toronto, and the same speaker came out, and I thought, oh, I've seen this guy speak before. And he took to the stage and he said there's two types of organisation, and I thought, not only have I seen this guy before, I've heard this talk before, but I hadn't, because what he said this time was there's an organisation that has suffered a cyber attack, and then there's the organisation that don't know they've suffered a cyber attack. And this changes everything, because it's not that long ago that we used to believe that when you suffered a cyber attack was the day that you felt the pain. It was the day that the money went out of your bank account, or it was the day that your computers got encrypted with a ransom attack. And what we now know is that's not the case. Cyber criminals infiltrate our lives, and they infiltrate our lives to learn about us and to learn about our communication styles, our line of command and that kind of thing, and they use it against us. And sometimes people say to me, no, they won't get me, or my business is too small, and that's just not the case. I had a call very recently from somebody who was dealing with a one-man band, and that one-man band had suffered what's called a man-in-the-middle attack. So a man-in-the-middle attack is where an email is intercepted, edited and forwarded, and this particular person had been having some building work done on their house. The builder owed them a refund, and so they'd emailed the builder, and when the builder had received the email, the bank details had been edited, so the builder paid the money, and unfortunately the money was paid into the wrong bank account. That's a very, very small business, a one-man band that had suffered this attack. So we're all at risk, and they want to know how you communicate and what sort of wording you use. I've spoken about this at a number of different events, and it's amusing in a way how often people say to me, we received one, and the only reason the only reason we caught it was an email from the MD and he said thank you, and we knew that it wasn't from him because he never says thank you. Now, poor show on that particular MD, but I've heard that, or a variant of that, time and time again. The point is that was the only thing that in that case caused them to realise that they were being attacked. And the thing is, they had been infiltrated, and that they'd got the line of command right, and we need to be aware of it. So the fact is, you will suffer a cyber attack. You probably already have received a cyber attack, but you haven't yet felt the pain, and you need to be ready for it. You need to be prepared. Staff need to know how to respond when that attack happens. That brings us back to the cyber response plan that I talked about in one of these other chats. And when you report your breach, which remember you have to do within 72 hours, when you report your breach to the ICO, they want to know that you're prepared and that you've taken this seriously and staff knew what to do. I hope that's been useful, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Thank you.